Block 13 of the Tunisian Sampler Afghan is the V-stitch block, and this block is all simple stitch with a slight variation. It's a combination of two different rows, and the first row you go through, well, let me back up here a minute. For my very first row, I did a base row of the simple stitch, which is just basically going through a post, drawing through all the way across, and then the second half of the row, which is the same for the entire block, is you yarn over and draw through two until you get back to the first stitch. So after you've done this base row of simple stitch all the way across and back, your second row, you go through 2 bars, yarn over, oops, I've got 3 on there, 2 bars, yarn over and draw through. Then you yarn over and you do 2 simple stitches, just going through 1 bar each. Then you do 2 bars, draw through, yarn over, single bar, single bar, 2 bars, yarn over. And the important thing to remember with this is after you complete one where you've gone through 2 bars and pulled up a loop, that you yarn over after it, because essentially what you're doing by combining these 2 bars is decreasing the number of stitches you have. So the yarn over is putting a stitch back, and then you go on to your next single stitch. You do this all the way across the row, and that's the first row variation. The next row, instead of starting by going through 2 bars, you go through a single bar, then you do your double bar, and you go all the way across. Repeat that all the way across. And it's every other row. So you can see as you're looking at this, here's where I went through 2, here's where I did 2 singles, went through 2, 2 singles, went through 2. And you create this kind of, well, it's called a V-stitch. They look like upside down V's to me, but it's a nice lacy pattern, and it's very easy to do. I do recommend that until you get into the rhythm of it, that you periodically count and make sure you haven't forgotten to yarn over, because you will slowly decrease the width of your block if you forget to do those yarn overs after each double. That's the V-stitch block, block 13 of the Tunisian Sampler Afghan. Thanks for watching. Bye.